lot of albums, right through, like, spanning all those decades, from '64, Kinks album, the first one, right through to, like, Low Budget and the last one we made, Phobia. So there's, I don't know how many albums, there's a lot. It's a really tough question, but I think, well, I've always had a fondness for, like, different periods of time. Like in the 70s, I thought Schoolboys in Disgrace was a really cool album, and I really enjoyed playing. And there was Ray writing an album about my life, my school years. So, is he ripping me off or is it a compliment? But it was, I loved that album, Schoolboys. And obviously the first couple of albums were crucial, which we had no experience about recording and recording techniques or anything. We just went into the room and played, set a few mics up. But sometimes there was a charm and a magnetism or something, atmosphere about recording that way. There's too many. It's impossible. I think Arthur always holds a special place for me because I really felt like after all the 60 singles every other week or whatever it was, and it's the first chance we had to really encourage each other's musicianship, and Ray's writing changed and it was more conceptual, and it was I really felt that was a big turning point for the band, but of course it flopped. Bombed, so what can you do?
The only time I feel alright is by your side.
I never liked the Kinks, the name the Kinks, because I was always coming up with names like I wanted us to be called, well, we were called in the very early years, when it was virtually just me, Ray and Pete, the Bow Weevils, after an Eddie Cochran B-side, a Leadbelly song. And then I came up with the idea of the Ravens, and I thought, that's it, it's got to be the coolest. And there was a movie out about that time, it's 62, 63 maybe, with Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, I can't think of his name, a movie, The Ravens. It was a big film, it was a big influence. But then I thought, yeah, we'll have black gloves. It's stupid, you can't play so gloves on. No, I didn't. The Kinks, I thought was a silly idea, but me and Pete used to do all the research for clothes. We'd go out and find all these funny PVC jackets and leather boots and things. And there was just a terminology at the time in fashion, kinky leather. It kind of stuck.
Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night.
Just thinking, I've thought about this. It's funny because out of all the questions, I think this is the most interesting, because you have to go like one more, and it's amazing how you have to think hard about which word. And like, I think family really is the most, because if you think about where a lot of the ideas and the characters and like when the conceptual thing of Muscle Hillbillies and the characters that Ray, you know, it's like he made drawings of these people in music, and that's very intimate, a very passionate piece of music, but it's also very funny because it was talking about Cockney people who were moving up to hoping to be better, you know, become suburbanites, which we all are now. Wherever you live, it's suburbia. And but then it had all our influences of like American country music, so like guitars, and together mixed with like the Cockneys moving to about life. So I think family is a key word for me.